makakausap natin ngayon sa telepono o Zoom, si human rights lawyer Chel Diokno. Nakasama ni Diokno si De Lima na tumakbo bilang senador noong nakaraang 2022 election sa ilalim ng partido ni dating Vice President Leni Robredo. Magandang gabi po sa inyo, Attorney Chel.
Magandang gabi, Pia, at sa lahat ng nanonood at nakikinig.
Attorney Chel, ang daming, there's a lot of celebration going on for this, temporary freedom for Leila De Lima. Pero sa isang drug case po kasi, and given the gravity of the charges, the accusation, is this a big thing pa rin na makapag-bail siya sa wakas?
Yes, malaking tagumpay para kay Sen Leila yan at para sa hustisya. Matagal na nga dapat siya nakalaya actually tutusin dahil nakita naman natin na mahina-mahina ang ebidensya ng prosecution. Ang gusto ko rin sabihin na saludong-saludo ako kay Sen Leila despite having been in prison for 7 years or almost 7 years. Talagang pinanindigan niya yung kanyang prinsipyo at pinaglaban niya yung kanyang innocence.
Attorney Chel, of course, this, like we were saying earlier, syempre tuloy pa rin ang kaso after in any court case, prosecution presents first and then defense. Ang daming haka-haka na baka ang gawin na lang ng defense mag-demurrer to evidence, hindi na magpepresenta kasi nga daw mahina naman daw ang ebidensya. Usually sa ganito, what would you suggest or advise that they do, or would you be privy to ano yung magiging hakbang ng legal team ni Senator Leila?
Hindi ko alam kung ano yung i-desisyon nila. Pero option naman palagi yan pagka halimbawa may ganyan na desisyon na may grant of bail. Ibig sabihin ay mahina ang ebidensya, walang strong evidence of guilt. At yun din ang maaaring maging basis to file a demurrer. Ang demurrer, ibig sabihin nun ay dapat i-dismiss na agad ang kaso kahit hindi na magpresenta ng ebidensya ang defense.
Attorney Chel, my final question to you is, what does this say about the case, not just the legalities of it, all yung lahat ng detalye, yung ebidensya or lack of evidence thereof as some claim, no? But also the fact that this was filed at the start of the Duterte administration, former President Duterte himself taking a very keen interest in this case and in Leila De Lima herself. And now she's been granted bail a year and a half into the Marcos administration. Ano ba yung mga political ramifications or implications, if you will?
Medyo malalim itong kasong ito at kung titingnan natin, reflection din siya kung paano na-weaponize ang ating batas. Kung maalala natin ay nauna pa nga yung mga salita ni Pangulong Duterte bago nagkaroon ng kaso. When dapat, syempre ang dapat nangyari nun ay investigasyon muna bago magsasampa ng anumang complaint. At nakita din natin na ang dami mga nag-recant na witness. Ibig sabihin nun ay that's a sign that nung una pa lang ay nagkaroon ng something na nangyari kaya sila nagtestigo nung una pa lang. Kaya palagay ko pag natapos na ito, when all the smoke clears, there has to be an accounting. Dapat may managot sa nangyari.
Ano po yung something, Attorney Chel? Ano po yung something? And also my other final question is, when you say that there should be an accounting, dapat may managot, what exactly are you referring to?
If you recall, before any cases were filed against Senator De Lima for illegal drug trading, grabe yung paninira sa kanya. Mismo nanggaling kay Pangulong Duterte. Nandyan yung slut shaming, nandyan yung pag-atake sa kanya bilang babae, nandyan yung sinasabi mga purported sex video. That was all designed to destroy her reputation. Tapos doon na lang sumunod yung mga kasong illegal drug trading na ang naging mga main witness ay mga convicted na felon. Kaya itong sitwasyon na ito, tingin ko kailangan pag-aralan natin mabuti yan. Kung magagawa nila sa isang senadora at isang talagang kilala at batikang abogado yan, ay kahit sino ay pwedeng madali niyan.
Are you saying, Attorney Chel, na merong pwedeng kasuhan ng perjury?
not only that, I think there has to be, what happened to Senator Laila is not just a crime against her. To me, it's a crime against the people. Kasi batas ng lahat dapat yan eh. At hindi dapat gamitin yan for any political or personal purposes.
But of course, we'll have to see how the case turns out in the end, no? Anong magiging decision. Although, of course, the first two cases na dismiss, given your years of experience, your decades of experience, usually, pag ganito, pati itong third case, and then nakapag-bail pa, is this also going to be dismissed, or is she going to be sasabihin ng korte na inosente siya?
Well, hindi ko masasabi yan. Si Judge lang ang pwede maghatod niyan. Pero very optimistic kami sa mangyayari sa kaso.
Maraming salamat po sa inyo, Attorney Chel Diokno.